venture capital, but that seems to be changing. They're certainly starting to free up now in the US and Europe. So I think you're going to see smaller businesses building again. The industry's changed. Large pharma has consolidated. They've all bought each other. They're really big, but they're not very innovative. So there's a lot of opportunities for small biotechnology companies, for people in those companies to be very creative, get the support of the larger pharma companies, and frankly, a really nice payout because that's their discovery process. Find a company and buy it. But the last couple of points are, so I think there's an opportunity for entrepreneurship, clearly, and I understand there's some moves here to assist in helping people on that pathway. But don't forget that science is also, you can contribute in a great way, even if you're not at the bench, if you're not doing science. Whether that's sales, marketing, management, developing a new company. In order to be successful in that, you've got to understand the science of your customers, you've got to understand the science that you're buying, the intellectual property, or that you're investing in. So think outside the bench, I guess is what I'm saying. So in closing, I think I just wanted to thank you for, thank Laurier really for impacting my life. I do want to point out that is actually me in that picture. I apologize for the really short shorts. And if anyone knows who that girl is, I'd like to figure it out because I cannot remember. But again, I'd like to thank Laurier for having a pretty big impact on my life. And I'd like to thank you for listening here, and happy to answer any questions either now or in the area afterwards. Thank you very much.
We do have time for questions.
It's like 2 weeks.
How are Stephen moving on?
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, you said you're involved in student politics a lot when you first were at Laurier. How did that impact your career development, and what skills did you learn that you might not have known in science as well?
That's a great question. I do have to tell you a little side story first. So I got elected to the Senate, and I still have the newspaper. The title on the cord says Smith landslides. But if you read below it, there's a really low turnout, and basically, I don't know, it's still called the torque room or whatever the cafeteria is over here. Basically, when it was election time, I got everyone in the torque room and walked over and got the vote, and that was enough. But to answer your question, it actually, it's part of the reason why I've sort of participated in things like this year now. It gave me the flavor of two things. One is that it's hard to change things quickly, and appreciation for that. And number two, that's not a good enough reason to not do it, that you got to have patience to do it. And when I say where the value of that was when I worked for larger companies, it's no different. And politics is the same in either environment. And you just kind of have to have the patience and the conviction of your beliefs to move forward. So it was very useful out of it for me there. Thank you. Did it get me a job? No. Any other questions?
Paul,
Yeah.
I'd like to thank you very much for your time and efforts in putting this presentation together, and we do have a very small token of our appreciation for you for coming today.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And I think we do have some pizza and other things arriving if they haven't already arrived, so we can move out to there. We can just come up and talk to Paul, and one-to-one is easier to talk to him.